Hello everybody, and I hope you're having a fantastic day, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the update that just happened a day ago. I was going to come out with this like a day ago, but I got really tired during the free time I had, and I was thinking about stuff, and when I was actually waking up, I actually woke up the day that this update happened, like the morning this update happened. I actually went to bed at like 1 because I was trying to do the Crystal Sacred Altar and get the highest score I could. Let alone that being, I forgot what I actually got, but I got some pretty decent rankings on the Treasure Hunter and the Archer class. I forgot what I actually got, so I'm going to go show you right here. The Treasure Hunter is rank 86, so I got rank 86 with the Treasure Hunter, and I got rank 111 with the Archer, so those are my highest rankings by far, all hands down. So that's pretty much that and everything surrounding that. I was working on those last night before the update happened, so I was extremely up, and I wasn't going to be able to finish the video. I might have been able to actually like have it on my computer, but I wasn't able to edit it or upload it or anything of the sort. So, well, I'm here now. So anyways, moving on from there, let's actually get to the video and everything surrounding it. So okay, so the first thing they actually added, they don't say it, but the maximum pet slot has been increased from 30 to, I think it's 100. I think that's what it is. Anyways, moving on from there. Next thing they added is Dora and Guinevere, both in the treasure spawn. Both monsters that are featured in this treasure spawn that is out right now have pots. So now you could actually obtain these monsters, and they actually have pots. Something awesome about Guinevere is Guinevere has a Unison effect boost that increases the max HP of all allies by 100% for 60 seconds. So it's kind of like a semi-heal, and it kind of helps with taking and everything surrounding that scenario and situation. So anyways, moving on from there, we got Item Shop. Item Shop is back. You can only purchase all 3 types of orbs 3 times only. So each and every orb can only be obtained 3 times only. But for Star and Time, this is definitely a great deal. All these orbs are a great deal, but Star and Time are the greatest steal, because Star and Time are by far the most difficult orbs to get in the game, all hands down, no questions asked. They are phenomenally, stupidly difficult to actually obtain, because the medal count is extremely low, and the drop rate, I'm not sure about the drop rate. I haven't really farmed it enough, but I can tell you right now the medal rate for these are extremely low. And like you could be like, it takes 3 times or 4 times as much longer farming the time and Star than it does the regular elements, and because of that, it's just a big discount to actually add these in the item shop, even though they're only 5 gems. And then everything else, they got passes, premium eggs, and all that stuff. 1 limit per day, though I wouldn't worry about passes or I wouldn't worry about premium eggs, and I'll talk about that in a second and why I wouldn't worry about them, so you could just save your gems on those instead of worrying about those. Anyways, moving on from there, we got the candy gift for you. So I guess we're going to be talking about it right now. Okay, so with this event is a reoccurring event. So this event was already out last year. This event actually happened right after the first collab that I actually started playing the game. I started playing the game with the Sword Orita, I think it is, collab came out, and then I think like right after that, this collab came out. I think they may have been Frey, like the original Frey. Frey I think came out, and then after Frey, this actually came out. So I started playing during the first time this event ever came out, so this event is extremely old. It offers a 33 cost monster and a 32 cost monster, and the only reason I would even consider grabbing these, unless you want these, is Uno right here has when you pot it, it increases cost recovery speed and reduces the stats of all enemies by 50% for 60 seconds. This right here, if you remember me talking about, if you were here during the time I was talking about it, Uno right here was a helpful addition towards the Crystal of Sacred Altar that would be wind element orientated. So if you want to prepare, if you don't have a good monster for the wind Crystal of Sacred Altar, like the wind element one, whenever it comes out, Uno could be useful for that at its 3rd pot. Other than that, I wouldn't really recommend going for Uno whatsoever, or the other monster, because they're literally both useless, and there's almost no purpose in grabbing them anymore whatsoever under any circumstance. Same for the gear right here too. unless you really want this stuff, I wouldn't really go for it either because it's not exactly worth it anymore. But anyways, moving on from there. So that's pretty much everything that surrounds this event besides like stuff in the item exchange, because you got stuff in the item exchange. Okay, so with this, oh yeah, you got prestige ladder rewards as well. I didn't mention that, but you got them as well. They're pretty much mainly just gonna be stuff for the item exchange, so I'll show you later actually. So anyways, moving on from there, you could farm. This is why I'm saying you don't have to worry about premium eggs or any of the actually you don't even have to worry about the XP stuff in general or anything of the sort, because with this event you could farm that stuff. They have droplets of ether, they have awakening orb pieces, they have it looks like they only have a dark spirit orb, and then they got the pauses right here. They got a green, they got a purple, they got XP lemon cakes, they got pretty much the platinum stuff right here, gold skill, and they got premium eggs. They're all like 5 chocolate marshmallows, bro. You could literally probably obtain 5, I'm not exactly sure, but you could literally probably obtain 5 chocolate marshmallows, I think that is, within 2 0 AP quests or something like that. Like even like low and like ranked players can obtain 5 chocolate marshmallows easy, like all hands down. Back when I was only 200k, I think it was, I was either like 100 or 200k gear score. I did have enough to absolutely get the I just barely had enough, but I had enough to get the coat, and I think the coat was like 200 something. So absolutely, even low ranking people can get that much chocolate marshmallows. So it's really easy to obtain the chocolate marshmallows required to actually obtain some of the gear and everything surrounding that. So that's pretty much that, and why I'm saying you don't really have to worry about like some of the stuff in the item shop is because you could easily obtain it as well through the event. And with the event, it's free. That's the key word there, and there's not much you could really do besides the event anyways, unless you haven't completed like the story mode, Tower of Judgment, 6 rank skills need to be finished and stuff like that. If you don't have that stuff done, you can do that stuff, but other than that, all they got is this event or the orbs. You may need to farm orbs or anything surrounding that scenario, but this is literally the only thing special they have going on right now. So pretty much a good break to chill and relax in Unison League, and for that I'm pretty dang happy. Okay, so the next thing they have is the recruit support campaign, new ether pack. They have potential unlocking packs back, which by the way, back then this may have not looked like the best deal in the game. Now it's starting to look like the best deal in the game, because there's not a lot of spawns anymore that guarantee you high cost monsters, except for the special spawn that has the monster spawn included now, because they updated it and stuff like that. Other than that, I mean, it's gonna be a pretty big pain to actually get good monsters for awakening material. So there's that, and they got the gem purchase special going on as well. I'm not sure if it's still the no, they brought it back. They brought it lower than they had before. So they had like a couple extra gems, so I'm not concerned about it because they only had a couple extra gems in it, but they had like the $74 one, or the $75 one was like 180 gems, so they had like 5 extra gems in it or something like that. So that was how I worked before. Personally, I don't care. I'm not gonna be wailing all too much anymore. I might occasionally, but I'm gonna be calming down on that for a while because I need to save my money for other stuff in the first place. So I'm not too concerned about it. But anyways, moving on from there, I think that's it for this update and everything surrounding it. Yeah, that's it for this update. So that's all for this video. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped out. This is the Azraft, and I will catch you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.